Imagine holding a single $1 coin that looks quiet, old, and ordinary, yet carries the power to completely rewrite a life. The ultra-rare $1 coins of 1856, 1864, and 1873 are not spare change. They are not collectibles for casual hobbyists. They are life-changing treasures, coins so rare and so powerful that owning just one places you on a hidden gold mine most people will never even know exists. These dollars were born in moments of crisis, war, and financial upheaval. Many were melted, erased, or never meant to survive at all. The few that escaped destruction became legends, coins that silence auction halls, trigger bidding wars, and command values beyond imagination. If someone unknowingly holds one of these coins today, they are not holding a dollar. They are sitting on a gold mine. This video uncovers why these specific $1 coins stand among the most valuable in American history, how rarity hides inside forgotten money, and why a single discovery can change everything overnight. I put serious time and effort into these videos, collecting information from multiple trusted sources, historical records, and auction data, not just one place. If you appreciate real research and powerful stories like this, please subscribe and share the video. Your support helps keep this work alive. Now let's step into the world where $1 can mean everything. Imagine holding a single $1 coin that is older than modern electricity, older than the automobile, older than the America most people recognize today. It feels heavy, cold, serious. This is not the kind of dollar you pull from a wallet or drop into a vending machine. The United States of America $1 coin, dated 1856, is not spare change. It is not ordinary money. It is a life-changing treasure, a coin with the power to turn a collector into a millionaire, and a discovery into history. This is the kind of coin that carries gravity. It doesn't need to shout its value. It commands respect the moment you understand what you are holding. Coins like this are not measured in cents or dollars. They are measured in legacy. For serious collectors, the 1856 $1 coin represents survival, rarity, and the raw beginnings of American monetary power. The year 1856 belongs to a dramatic and transformative era in the United States. The nation was still young, still expanding, still unstable. Gold and silver were not symbols, they were necessities. The $1 coin of this era, struck in silver, was never meant for casual use. It was real money, used for trade, storage of wealth, and trust in a growing republic. And because of that, most were melted, lost, damaged, or exported long ago. What makes the 1856 $1 coin so extraordinary is how few truly survived. Many were destroyed by economic shifts. Others disappeared into foreign markets. Countless examples were worn into near-nothingness by circulation. And among the survivors, only a microscopic number remain in the condition that collectors dream of. Sharp detail, original surfaces, untouched history. Auction halls reveal the truth behind this coin's power. When an ordinary historical coin appears, interest is polite. When an authenticated, high-grade 1856 $1 coin enters the room, everything changes. Bidders straighten up. Phones come out. The atmosphere tightens, because collectors know they may not see another opportunity like this again in their lifetime. Over the decades, rare 19th-century American silver dollars have produced astonishing auction results. Coins from this era, especially those with low survival rates and strong visual appeal, have crossed into territory reserved for museum artifacts. Each major sale resets expectations and reminds the world that true rarity does not depreciate, it accelerates. The legend of the 1856 $1 coin grows even stronger because of possibility. Experts quietly speculate about the ultimate example, a flawless, museum-quality survivor with full strike natural luster, and documented provenance stretching back generations. A coin like that would not simply sell at auction, it would dominate headlines. It would become a benchmark. It would be discussed for decades as one of the great American numismatic treasures. This is why collectors speak of this coin in terms of million-making power. Not because every $1856 is priceless, most are not, but because the right one becomes unstoppable. This is how fortunes are built in numismatics, not through luck, through knowledge, patience, and the ability to recognize significance when it appears. Identifying a genuine and valuable 1856 $1 coin requires extreme care. The date must be correct and authentic. The design details must match known die characteristics. The surfaces must show natural aging, not artificial cleaning. Weight, diameter, and metal composition must be exact. Any alteration destroys value instantly. And at this level, professional authentication is mandatory. Without certification, the coin is a story. With certification, it becomes a financial asset. What makes this story so powerful is the human connection. These coins passed through the hands of people who lived in a completely different America. Merchants, travelers, bankers, families. Some were saved intentionally, others survived by pure chance. And the fact that one can still surface today is what keeps collectors searching, because history has proven that life-changing discoveries do not announce themselves. The 1856 United States $1 coin is more than silver. It is American ambition frozen in metal. It is proof that value does not fade with time. It concentrates. It reminds us that true wealth often hides inside history, waiting for the right moment and the right person. So the next time someone says a dollar is just a dollar, remember this story. Remember the auctions. Remember the collectors. Remember the quiet power of survival. And remember the number whispered at the very highest edge of numismatic imagination, not as a promise, but as the ultimate symbol of possibility. Imagine holding a single $1 coin that was born while a nation was tearing itself apart. A coin that existed when cannons roared, cities burned, and history was being rewritten in blood and iron. It feels heavy in the hand, not just because of silver, but because of time, survival, and meaning. The United States of America $1 coin, dated 1864, is not spare change. It is not ordinary money. It is a life-changing treasure, a coin with the power to turn a collector into a millionaire and a discovery into legend. This is the kind of dollar that doesn't belong in pockets. It belongs in vaults, museums, and whispered conversations between elite collectors. It doesn't announce its value loudly. It waits. It allows decades, sometimes centuries, to pass while being misunderstood. And then, when the right example appears, the entire numismatic world stops. The year 1864 is one of the most dramatic years in American history. The Civil War was at its peak. The nation was divided. Resources were scarce. Precious metals were hoarded, melted, exported, or hidden away for survival. Silver dollars were not casually spent. They were real wealth, and because of that, very few survived intact. What makes the 1864 $1 coin so extraordinary is not just age. It is survival against impossible odds. Many coins from this year were destroyed during wartime chaos. Others were melted to fund efforts or shipped overseas. Countless examples were worn nearly smooth through circulation. And among the survivors, only a microscopic number remain today, with strong detail, original surfaces, and historical integrity. Auction halls tell this story better than any textbook ever could. When an average historic coin appears, interest is respectful. But when a genuine, high-grade 1864 $1 coin enters the room, everything changes. Bidders sit up straighter. Phones come out. Silence falls. Because collectors understand something critical. This is not a coin you replace easily. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Over the years, rare Civil War-era American silver coins have produced astonishing auction results. Coins from the 1860s, especially those with documented authenticity and exceptional preservation, have crossed into territory reserved for national treasures. Each strong sale pushes expectations higher and reinforces the same truth. True rarity does not depreciate with time, it multiplies. The legend of the 1864 $1 coin grows even stronger because of possibility. Experts quietly speculate about the ultimate survivor, a museum-quality example with full strike, untouched surfaces, natural toning, and a traceable history reaching back to the 19th century. A coin like that would not simply sell. It would dominate headlines. It would reset price guides. It would become a benchmark for American silver dollars of the Civil War era. This is why collectors speak of this coin in terms of million-making power. Not because every 1864 dollar is priceless, most are not, but because the right one becomes unstoppable. This is how fortunes are created in numismatics. Not through luck, through understanding, patience, and the courage to recognize significance when it appears. Identifying a genuine and valuable 1864 $1 coin requires extreme care. The date must be correct and authentic. The design details must align with known historical strikes. The metal must be correct in weight and composition. Surfaces must show natural aging, not artificial cleaning. Any alteration destroys value instantly. And at this level, professional authentication is essential. Without certification, a coin is just a claim. With certification, it becomes a financial asset. What makes this story so powerful is the human connection. These coins passed through hands that lived through war. Merchants, soldiers, bankers, families, people who never imagined the future value of what they held. Some coins were hidden and forgotten. Others survived by chance alone. And the fact that one can still surface today is what keeps collectors searching. Because history has proven again and again that life-changing discoveries do not announce themselves. The 1864 United States $1 coin is more than silver. It is American survival frozen in metal. It is proof that value does not fade with time. It condenses. It reminds us that the smallest objects can carry the heaviest stories, and the quietest treasures can hold the greatest power. So the next time someone says a dollar is just a dollar, remember this story. Remember the auctions. Remember the collectors. And remember the number whispered at the highest edge of numismatic imagination, not as a promise, but as the ultimate symbol of possibility. $31 million. Imagine discovering a $1 coin that does not simply represent money, but represents power, loss, survival, and history rewritten in metal. A coin so rare that its very existence reshaped the American monetary system. A coin collectors don't casually talk about, but reverently whisper about. The United States of America $1 coin dated 1873 is not spare change. It is not an old keepsake. It is a life-changing treasure, a coin with the raw potential to turn an ordinary finder into a millionaire, and a private collection into legend. This is the kind of dollar that doesn't belong in a wallet. It belongs in vaults, museums, and auction rooms where silence falls the moment it appears. The 1873 dollar is not famous because it is old. It is famous because history tried to erase it. The year 1873 is one of the most controversial and dramatic moments in American financial history. It was the year of what later became known as the Crime of '73, monetary policy that quietly ended the free coinage of silver. Silver dollars were suddenly unwanted, unnecessary, dangerous to the system, and as a result, countless coins were never struck, never released, or deliberately destroyed. That is what makes the 1873 $1 coin extraordinary. It exists at the edge of cancellation. It survived a moment when the government itself decided silver dollars no longer fit the future. Many were melted before they ever saw daylight. Others vanished into private hands, overseas trade, or complete obscurity. And only a microscopic number remain today in collectible form. Auction history exposes the true gravity of this coin. When a routine historical dollar appears, bidding is measured. But when a genuine, high-grade 1873 $1 coin surfaces, the atmosphere changes instantly. Experts lean in. Phones appear. Bidders stop blinking, because this is not a replaceable coin. This is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. Over the decades, ultra-rare American silver coins, tied to policy changes and low survival rates, have produced astonishing auction results. Coins associated with the monetary shift of 1873 occupy a special category, part currency, part forbidden relic. When examples with strong detail, original surfaces, and unquestionable authenticity have appeared, prices have climbed into territory normally reserved for national artifacts. Each sale reinforces the same truth. Coins erased by history become priceless to it. The mystique of the 1873 dollar grows even stronger through possibility. Experts quietly speculate about the ultimate survivor, a museum-quality example with a full strike, untouched surfaces, natural toning, and documented provenance stretching back over a century. A coin like that would not simply sell. It would dominate headlines. It would become a reference point for American numismatics. This is why the 1873 $1 coin is spoken of in terms of million-making power. Not every example carries that destiny. Most do not. But the right one becomes unstoppable. This is how wealth is created in the rare coin world, not through chance, but through understanding significance when it appears. Identifying a genuine and valuable 1873 dollar requires precision bordering on obsession. The date must be exact. Design details must align with known historical dyes. Weight and metal composition must be perfect. Surfaces must show natural age, not artificial cleaning. Even the smallest alteration destroys value instantly. At this level, professional authentication is mandatory. Without certification, a coin is just a claim. With it, the coin becomes an asset. What makes this story even more powerful is the human connection. These coins passed through the hands of bankers, merchants, politicians, and traders during a time when America was redefining money itself. Some were hidden deliberately. Some were forgotten. Some survived by accident. And the fact that one can still surface today is what keeps collectors searching. Because history proves that the most valuable treasures are the ones history almost erased. The 1873 United States $1 coin is more than silver. It is a monetary ghost, a survivor of cancellation, a symbol of power struggles frozen in metal. It reminds us that value doesn't come from abundance, it comes from survival. So the next time someone says a dollar is just a dollar, remember this story. Remember the auctions. Remember the collectors. Remember the year America tried to change money forever. And remember, the number spoken only at the highest edge of numismatic imagination, not as a promise, but as a symbol of what rarity can become: $35 million.